What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. This Sunday is Dynasty, AEW Dynasty. This is their show that they just started last year when Swerve won the championship. And now they're coming to the Liacouras Center in Philly. And I have the privilege of going because I've never been to an AEW show before. So I was like, I want to knock it off my bucket list. And I was like, it's the Liacouras Center, so it don't matter if I'm at the top. Because Tony Khan was drawn for a minute too. And I was just like, bro, please, I'm not paying. And then the resellers got to it. It's like $2,000 for the front row ticket. I'm like, for Dynasty at the Liacouras Center, AEW Dynasty, you want to pay $2,000? Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? You know what I'm saying? That's like us going to House of Hardcore, and it's $1,000 for the front row tickets. I'm like, the front row is the back. What the fuck is you talking about?
Bro, this is almost a whole rant in itself. So I'll keep this short. We definitely live in a world that if you don't buy it when it's announced from the direct to seller, all the resellers will destroy you. And that's everything.
Everything.
Watch when the Switch come out. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, bro. Listen. I'm going to do what you're going to do. Look, because I know me and you going to do the same thing. On Wednesday, we're going to watch it direct. We're going to go to GameStop, drop that bean, reserve it.
It's the only way. Or else you're not getting it.
Or you're not getting it.
That's what it is. You do that or you won't have it. That's the answer. And guess what? You could do that and still not have it. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the thing. And it's like, I'm not going to do Amazon. I don't trust Amazon with the pre-order. I'm like, I'm going to go there. I'm going to be like, I watch the direct. I put my $100 to the side. Because, y'all, I'm telling y'all right now, side note, they're not taking $5. But anyway, put the $100 to the side. And put it down on it.
But like you said, it's like this for Dynasty. You saw it was like this for Mania. It's like this for any sporting event. It's like this for any theater musical play event. If you don't get that seat when that thing is announced, be prepared to pay for at least 200% of the price. We know WrestleMania tickets is high. So why not buy them and resell a close ticket at a higher amount?
Yeah.
What you going to do, not buy it? They got you.
Some will say, yeah, to be honest with you. But
right
now we have a 6-person, a 6-match card, which I guarantee you for Tony Khan will change. Because Tony Khan, 6 matches, no, we don't do that over here. And
yeah, you get at least another 10.
Yeah, but I'm just like, yeah. And first of all, look, so me and my son plan on going, right? And I'm just like, I got me an upper level seat in like section 207 or something like that. And from look at the view, I'm like, it's Liacouras Center. It's a decent seat, and I got the NC. I love me an NC when you up there. And I'm like, listen, when this thing go over, which it will, I'm like, we can bounce anytime we want to. But it's just the fact of being there. And hell, it's AEW. They may ask it to come down some more. So who knows?
I've watched that happen.
Yeah.
That was a weird feeling.
Yeah, I'm just like, listen, I'm just there, to have the AEW experience, to put that under my belt, because I'm like, I've been to Evolve, I've been to House of Hardcore, I've been to WrestleMania, I've been to WWE, even though that's the same thing. I've been to Ring of Honor, and I don't like Ring of Honor.
That's exactly how long you're going to be there. Remember that. That's exactly how long you're going to be there.
What, Ring of Honor?
You remember how long that was?
Oh God, that was exhausting, man. Ring of Honor was. I was like, how many shows y'all recording?
Get there at 6. Get done at 2. Have fun.
I'm just like, I already banked. Like I'm going to stop and get me food on the way, because I ain't spending $20 for no crab fries there. because the league course said be tripping on their snacks also. And I'm just like, bro, y'all do know I got to put the Switch on reserve, right? So, we're not doing that. However, I want to do some quick predictions here of matches that is already confirmed and ones, some that's going to be confirmed on Dynamite this week or Collision. Because, of course, they're going to probably add about 4 more matches to make it 10 matches in total. Then they're going to add about 4 pre-show matches, which I'm not going to be in attendance for. So, real quick, I know one match that they haven't added, but they're probably going to. It's going to probably be the Hurt Syndicate taking on the Learning Tree because Jericho's been like, hey, y'all been losing. They just won on Collision against Top Flight. And they're probably going to add that tag team match on there. It doesn't matter. It's going to be Hurt Syndicate that's going to win the match anyway. Now for the confirmed stuff, we got Daniel Garcia taking on Adam Cole, baby, for the AEW TNA, the TNT Championship. No time limit. That's crazy, isn't it? No time limit, no outside interference allowed.
I was trying to picture the belt in my head. I was like, I don't even know what that's going to look like.
Exactly. I wouldn't know neither. So, yeah, we're getting that singles match for the AEW TNT Championship. No time limit, no outside interference. Adam Cole's going to win this matchup. I'm sorry, Daniel Garcia has just not been. He hasn't been a TNT champion that they was looking for. He probably won so he could resign. But I'm just like, he's a good wrestler, but he just and that's where the bar stops. Adam Cole obviously has the charisma along with being a great wrestler also. So I see Adam Cole taking this. Chris Jericho takes on Bandito. Title versus match. The title versus the match for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Ring of Honor has a pay-per-view coming up. Was it Death Before Dishonor that's coming up? Bandito's not going to lose his mask. Jericho, and he's probably going to lose the championship, but Jericho probably going to get the championship back at that Ring of Honor show. So I just see this. I'm like, it's whatever. And once again, I don't watch Ring of Honor. I don't care about Ring of Honor. I'm glad Athena just came out of Ring of Honor to come to AEW. I'm just like, so, because she's been in Ring of Honor Purgatory, along with a lot of other people I like also. But I was like, yeah, we got to do better than that. Trios, we got a trios match. Oh, turn that off. Trios match for the
You said Ring of Honor Purgatory?
Man, she been in that Ring of Honor Purgatory for years. Like, come on. Bro, she is like 500 days undefeated as a Ring of Honor Women's Champion.
And last I saw, she got a spinner belt.
Coach,
bringing it back.
Bringing it back, right? No, it's just that she deserves so much more. And right now, they're clearly building to a Mercedes Athena match or a series rivalry for All In Texas, which is their big stadium show. Remember, All In is like their WrestleMania. And they're going to be in Texas this year at the baseball stadium. So, All In usually does great numbers and great attendance and stuff like that because it's their WrestleMania. So, I'm looking forward to All In Texas in July this year. I'm just glad that it's not back-to-back with All Out. So, but yeah, we got the Death Riders, Claudio Castagnoli, Pac, and Wheeler Yuta. Please end this quick. Versus Rated FTR, Cope, Cash Wheeler, and Dax Hardwood. There is obviously something going on between the Rated FTR. Dax Hardwood is crashing out, and he's getting mad at Cope. And here's what I think is going to happen, though, Quattro, because they're built to the stadium show. I do think that they're going to turn on Cope, because right now it just looks like Dax Hardwood's crashing out, and even Wheeler Yuta, Cash Wheeler don't even know what the hell's going on. But I do think that they're going to lose this matchup, and I think that they're going to probably turn on Cope, and Cope may go team back up with Christian. And we get Edge and Christian versus FTR at All In Texas.
Can we do it? If you do that, can you do a tag team versus name match just so they can win and not call this man Cope ever again?
Yeah. I agree. Like Cope and Christian. Ew, that sounds disgusting, don't it?
That don't even. Yo,
Ew.
I got the bumps on my neck. Don't say that ever again.
Oh, I'm sitting here rubbing my knees like that didn't sound right. That didn't come off the tongue right at all.
Oh, it's gonna be the most boring shirt. CNC Connection. I don't like it.
CNC Connection. Ew,
Oh,
I hate that.
I can't cope with this. Yes, bad puns.
No, I mean I think that's the direction that they're going in, which I think will be really, really good to see them team back up for All In, you know, to say for that big show. But right now, I agree. I hate the name, and I think that's what's going to happen there. Timeless Tony Storm taking on Megan Bayne for the AEW Women's Championship. Now I know you haven't been following AEW like that, but Timeless Tony Storm, she has just been fantastic. She's great. And Megan Bayne is like the hot new. Like, remember back in 2009 when they was pushing Sheamus for the first time? When Sheamus first came?
Yeah.
That's how they're pushing Megan Bayne right now. Like, she's undefeated. Okay. She's undefeated. She has that Wonder Woman-esque type look to her. Like, remember Santana Garrett that was in WWE for a minute?
Yes, I do.
Okay. That's what she kind of reminds me of. She reminds me of like took Bane level toxins and became Megan Bayne. It's like Santana Garrett became Megan Bayne. She just more swole, but and she been undefeated, and like her finish moves to F5. So she's Tony Storm had a great segment on, was it Collision? I think it was on her promo, and then she took a Penelope Ford, or no, that took a Penelope Ford. She fought her, but then Megan Bayne came out F5 during the championship, and Megan Bayne actually pinned her on Dynamite in a 6-woman tag, I believe it was. So there's a possibility that Megan Bayne could shock the world and have Megan Bayne win the matchup and have her and Tony Storm feud, because it's kind of like how Sheamus beat John Cena in that tables match, which I was like, did he really go through the table? But still.
That was an accident. They don't want to say it. I believe that on everything in my heart. That was a mistake, and they had to roll with it.
It had to roll with it, but Sheamus became that instant champion. I think it's a possibility that Megan Bayne can do it, but knowing Tony Khan, what he's seen so far, I don't think he's ready to shock us like that with Tony Storm just yet. And once again, I don't know what the plan is for Tony Storm after, especially like going into All In, because we're not doing Mariah May. That story is over. It was great, and it was still over. I know you didn't have time to to actually watch the whole storyline while I seen that video, but it's still great. So, and right now Mariah May ain't been on TV.
Right.
Yeah, she ain't been on TV yet. So after that match, but I'm gonna go with my gut and say Timeless Tony Storm. But if as a betting man, I'd be like Megan Bayne will probably take this. 3-way match for the International Championship: Kenny Omega versus Ricochet versus Speedball Mike Bailey. Speedball Mike Bailey has come over from TNA, and I
was about to say, I thought he was in TNA. I was tripping.
Yes, he came over, and then Ricochet, and they had a whole tournament, eliminated tournament, where Speedball Mike Bailey and Ricochet both pinned Mark Davis and Orange Cassidy at the same time. So now it's a triple threat match. Seeing Ricochet and Kenny Omega is something great. And here's the thing: Speedball Mike Bailey is good. I think he's really good. I don't care for him though. I really don't. So I just don't. I don't care for the mother. I don't care for that. But I think that they're going to probably want to protect him. So have Ricochet in this match with Ricochet take the pin. But Ricochet been doing good heel work. And I'm like, don't you want to protect Ricochet? But I do think that Ricochet's going to try to take the pin here so they can protect Speedball Mike Bailey. Kenny Omega's not losing this championship because Kenny Omega is going up against Okada at All In Texas. It's like the worst kept secret in wrestling. And they're probably going to unify the championships because Okada got the he got the Continental Championship, and then Kenny Omega got the International Championship. So they're going to hopefully merge the motherfuckers together because we don't need two of these championships.
Them belts' names are too close together to even say back to back.
You know what I'm saying? Too close. So I'm like, yeah,
because you don't want to be the Intercontinental Continental Champion.
International. What is international? What is continental?
International Continental Champ. No. No.
You're absolutely right. Now, for right now, the main event is going to be Jon Moxley taking on Swerve Strickland for the AEW World Championship. Swerve won the AEW World his first AEW World Champion and became the first black champion at Dynasty last year against Samoa Joe. Now we got Moxley. They need to get that fucking belt off Moxley because I'm so sick of the Death Riders thing right now. But is it a guarantee that they're going to do that for Moxley? I don't know. But I do want Swerve to do the win the championship, and maybe we can even run him and Hangman back one more time for the championship at All In Texas, because it's Texas and it's Hangman, and they have one of the best feuds. So it's a possibility we could do that. I'm just scared that they will have Moxley win this again, and I'm like, I don't want to see Moxley no more with this championship. Like, you got to get rid of it. You got to get rid of it. So I'm gonna go with Swerve Strickland personally to do that. But look at this card once again. Dynamite hasn't happened yet. Collision hasn't happened yet. But looking at this card, bro, I'm sitting today thinking to myself, there's no way in hell. No way in hell. How do we in Philly? How is this your first Philly pay-per-view? Y'all don't got no street fight on here. Now, once again, that's AEW's fault, because AEW is just like, a street fight is a regular match to them. But I'm saying that like we in Philly, you know what I'm saying? You got to have one garbage ass match.
You know darn well it's going to be a South Philly street fight somewhere on this card. It's not there yet, but come on. Come on now.
A South Philly street fight in North Philly. That's great.
Right. Well, you do a North Philly street fight at the Learcore Center. Just don't go 2 blocks to the right.
Literally. It's all got to be like, right now, y'all on the Temple campus. I'm just like, listen, y'all got parking lot and all that. But
stay right here on Cecil B. Moore. If you've gone to Susquehanna, you've gone too far.
Yeah, exactly. So that's Dynasty. I'm looking forward to it. Because like I said, it's gonna be my first AEW show, so I'm actually kind of excited for it. I only paid $32 for my ticket. Crowd love it too.
Talk about prices that there'll probably never be again, especially in WWE for any type of PLE.